Apologies for blinking out of existence there. I'm back in the room. We need to quickly remove stuff again. Shouldn't take long. Get rid of the shimmerer. Yeah, we'll get rid of solid footing as well. So 16 creatures, only 7 non-creature cards. 6 of those are removal. Swallowhole Pacifism, Heartless Act, Dire Tactics, Blood Curdle. We've got 2 Lurking Deadeyes and 2 Blitzleads. So we're fine for removal. The problem is we don't have many bomby cards, I guess. That's the problem. We've got some flyers, we've got evasion. We've ended up with a bread deck. So let's just give it the old run out, shall we? Guess the key question is, can we run 16 lands? We've got no cycling cards. We've got 3 6 drops, and no, we've got too many 5 drops. Yeah, disregard. Alright, let's give this a run out. See what happens. Bear with. Feedback welcome. As ever. Here we go. Two Swarms in a Mountain. And we're running white. We might keep it because we've got Heartless Act to remove something. Run it up. They're running Karuga as well, because they've only got big cards. So we've got time to build into our deck. We'll keep, and we're going to run it through. That may be our first mistake, but hey, we'll find out. At least we may surprise them. Yep. So I'll have some time. They're looking at Gigantha, while I look at Karuga. Well, that ended up being not particularly useful for them since I have no creatures down. But we'll still Heartless Act. Will we Heartless Act it? No, we'll keep Heartless Act. Well, this will allow them to get Karuga out, but they won't currently draw more than a couple of cards with it. So we'll take the damage and move on. Got Farfinder, so we'll fetch up, ironically, a Plains with it. And end turn. No blocks. So we'll drop our Windscarred Crag, and we will Heartless Act the Honey Mammoth. because we still have Blood Curdle. So we will try and mutate onto Farfinder. We'll see if this gets countered. Ah. So that will still cause Auricorn to drop onto the battlefield. So will they attack with both? Or just the Heron? Both? Alright, so we're not going to block with either this turn. So we'll swing with the Auricorn. And then we're going to Blitz Leech to remove the Leech and block the Moss Coat. Don't have an Essence Scatter. That's good. So he's likely to swing with the Heron here. We won't block with both. We'll just block 1-1. So I expect to see a combat trick here, but I'm not going to play around it. Okay, no combat trick, fine. Oh, post-combat combat trick. Very neat. So now we just have to see if we can stay ahead. Macro Sage is going to cast. Yeah, draw 3. Is he going to swing? He's going to draw some extra. Is he going to swing as well? He may. Seems likely. Okay. So, we blitz leech the Deadeye, and then we can swing with our lifelink leech. Now we have to see if we can stay ahead when they've got creatures and mana up. Oh, neat. We'll see whether the combat trick comes through. It does. So, we'll get Gigantha down. Another mammoth. Very neat. So we'll flash the Blitz Leech in and remove the flying counter. Okay, let's see how this plays out. They're counting up. So we do a combined block on the Honey Mammoth and a block on Karuga, if they run those. And if they have no combat tricks, they may just pass combat, which they do. So we'll start by casting a Caprador. And if that gets Essence Scattered, we'll then cast Tiger. Okay. Clever. Okay. We've still got a Caprador in the bank. And now we have a flyer to get through. We'll cast our other flyer next turn. And then we'll see if we can start. At risk of being decked, but not massive. Now at more risk. Alright, we're going to take our chances. Okay. Clean up the board. We'll pass the turn. The chances are we'll see whether or not they get through to decking or not. we're looking to cast some more creatures. So, no blocks. Bit of life gain. Pass turn. 5 turns. Oh, that's less good. No blocks again. Do not control a human. So we'll exile the mole. Pass the turn. Block once with the mammoth against the Caprador and a mentor. Looking for another creature or another piece of removal, pacifism or like. And they're cycling through their deck. Still holding out. 2 turns. Alas. We can exile the honey mammoth. But we are not going to gain life. That was close, but not close enough. 2 turns away. Entertaining. Onwards and upwards. Alright. Some removal. A 4-drop. Let's go with it. Run it out. That may be a mulligan, but it may be close. We've now got a 3-drop creature, which is nice. Will they essence that? No, they just cycle something. Fine. I'm fine with them doing shredded sails on that without realising, of course. We'll Heartless Act the Wolverine before it gets double-double. Swing for 1. So we will. Is that an instant? No, it's a sorcery. We are gonna kill and menace for now, just to keep pressure on, because we've still got more removal coming up. We're looking for one of our reds to cast Gigantha. So what's he going to return? Shredded Sails or Frostveil Ambush? if it mutates. Okay, so we'll be able to swallow it. Now it swings. So he's still got a mutate target on the board. So we've now got enough for the Blitz Leech, which is nice. He can untap it, but it's got Menace. So the upshot of Caprador against a red deck is just that. So Splendor Mare is the only thing that can come back with revenge right now. But obviously he doesn't have enchantment removal in blue-red. It's more green. Do we get Deadeye in? I don't think we need to. He is currently the beatdown. We will get the Deadeye down next turn, so Dire Tactics is removable. Instead, we're going to exile that immediately and pay the price. We'll get the Deadeye in. It may get Essence scattered or convoluted. Oh, he's going to get the Caprador back in my hand. Well, I'll attack with Deadeye next turn then. No doubt. Because he's going to fire Prophecy at the turn after. No blocks for now. So we've got our red mana. So we're going to attack with Caprador. Glimmerbell blocks. Then we bring the Leech in to finish it off. Any counters? So that kills off Glimmerbell. And then we can bring Gigantha and Offspring in imminently. So we're hoping for no more mutates, but it's looking like a red-green mutate deck. Alas. So we'll pacify this guy. -2 is not going to do it. So we'll get the elk down for life linking. We won't attack, because obviously if he removes one, I can still survive. Oh. Frost veiled. Nicely done. 0 and 2. That's what happens when I draft on my own. Let's see if we can make a win out of this gobbledygook deck. We've got a curve. Let's go with it. Crag into Serval, into Farfinder, into Caprador, into Deadeye, into Leech. Yeah? So we'll take the damage this turn. But Deadeye will be lurking. Yes, please. And we want our mountain. At least they have vigilance. Not that it matters too much. We could use Farfinder as a chump this turn. Or the next turn is better. Menace? Yeah. So no blocks this turn. So we'll Deadeye Gorilla. And Deadeye himself can block Bristling Boar. Do I have a 3-drop? Oh no, because I want a Deadeye Greathorn next turn. Actually, what I'll do is I'll mutate Farfinder to gain 4 life. We've got pacifism in the bank. So what did he get? Another Greathorn and a Mentor. Which Mentor? Menace. Ah, nice. So we'll need to Blitz Leech. Oh no, you can pacifism it. That's fine. No attacks. Okay. Heartless Act is still up, so yes, we'll bring the Splendor Mare out. We can attack with the Caprador because we've got enough to kill the Great Horn. Youch! Oh, that's handy, because that allows Lurking Deadeye to do something next turn. So we'll destroy the Great Horn. And we'll menace Splendor Mare. We won't attack this turn, but now we've got Heartless Act to destroy one of these two creatures if they choose to block Splendor Mare. Or they Blitz Leech mode that out, okay. See where this leads. So now we kill the Wolf Bear. We'll just attack with the Caprador and start chipping away. Yeah, that's all fine. But we may use Deadeye. That can't be helped. It's a bummer. So we'll flash in the other Deadeye and remove two of his creatures. Blitz in the Leech, kill the Mentor. Flash in the Blitz Leech. So now we're racing basically. Are my two creatures enough against his hand of a card? Or two cards? If he's got removal, I need to keep a creature up. It's going wide. I'm fine with removing those 2 tokens against the leech. Because they're trying to go wide. But I will go wider. So I am, despite my life total, I should be in... Well, that's a bummer. So, we can currently just about deal with Godzilla. You can take your pick, Sunshine. And if you drew top deck to combat trick, then there's not a lot I can do. Oh, superb. 0 and 3. That's why you come to watch. Let me know how terrible the build was, and how badly I played around all those cards. And maybe I'll learn a trick or two. But for now, thank you for watching what was undeniably a terrible experience for everyone.